Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph and today I'm going to react to Solo Leveling Season 1 Episode 1, I'm Used to It. Brand new series, and since this one is brand new, I'm going into this completely blind. I have not heard a thing about this one, surprisingly enough. The only thing I know is that everyone seems to simp for the main character, I think his name is Jinwoo. And then there's this like big smiling figure or whatever, there's like, I don't know if it's an alien or just like a statue or whatever. It kind of looks like the smiling Titan from Attack on Titan. I think that thing is from this series too, and that the same dubbed voice actor that did Zenitsu voices the main character. Other than that, that's all I know. I don't know what the plot is about. I don't know like the villain or any of that stuff, if there is a villain. But I have heard that I've heard both positive and negative reviews about this show. I've heard a lot of it, being overhyped, it's not that great, the plot's mid. But I've also heard the same things about Demon Slayer, and I actually really enjoyed Demon Slayer. So let's give this one a shot. Again, bear with me. Brand new to the series, know nothing about it going into it with zero knowledge. So if it takes me a little bit to understand what the fuck is going on, it will. But anyway, if you guys are interested in seeing all of my uncut reactions to Solo Leveling early, make sure to check out my Patreon, link will be in the description. Alrighty, without further ado, this could be Solo Leveling Season 1, Episode 1, I'm Used to It. Let's go. Hey everyone, just want to give a special thanks and a shout out to my Patreons for supporting me. Over on my Patreon, you'll gain early access to all of my uncut reactions on top of other perks. Check out my Patreon, the link is in the description.
Captain, we should be in this fight.
You know that isn't an option. Even if we join them, none of our weapons would deal any damage. We don't have a choice in the matter. It's in the hands of the hunters.
I think this is a video game, right? Yeah. What other thing has giant-ass ants?
If they get past us, the front line's history!
I think that's something I did hear, maybe. I don't know if it was about this series or another one. But this is about like a video game or something?
Damn it. I'm fading fast. Healing magic? Oh, that worked
Okay.
instantly. Hey, look out! Duck! Now!
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that this is like a video game that they're playing, and I highly doubt this is actual real life. Now here's the queen. Or the boss.
It's big, but I don't think we've made it to the boss yet.
Ha! So it is a game.
Youngu, look after the wounded.
Don't have to tell me twice. I'm on it.
Are you ready for this, Unsuck?
You know it!
Okay, so I'm assuming the main character is playing as the orange-haired guy. And I'm assuming this is like an online game and they're comms and shit. That's how they're talking. Ew.
You're a tank. Damn.
And
Oh, there's more.
Guess it wasn't the leader after all.
lucky us.
Yeah, they're like leveling up and shit. Yep. So each character has like a specific ability and power to defeat this thing in the game, I guess. I think. I'm pretty sure this is a video game.
More than a decade ago, a series of pathways appeared connecting our world to another dimension, and ushering in untold horrors.
Oh, it's a dimension.
Some humans awakened abilities to combat the threat. They are known as hunters, and the magic coursing through them determines their rank. There's S, A, B, C, D, leaving E as the lowest level.
There he is. That's the main character. I know. Okay, so this is real life. They're just dimensions and shit. It seemed like a video game. So each one has like magic and shit that gives them abilities to fight these weird-ass dimension aliens and shit. That's what I got so far. Okay.
Huh. Is that a Genu sung I see?
Yo, what's going on?
Came out despite the cold, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, why does everyone
to be
simp for
working
this
with you guys
character?
again.
Let's see.
Hey kid, have you eaten yet?
Can't fight magic beast running on fumes.
Magic beasts. There, yeah, that.
Is that kid like a big deal or something?
He's the exact opposite. Jinu joined up not long after you quit. Well, they call him the weakest hunter of all mankind.
Wait, really? That's a thing?
It was once he got hospitalized after a trip through an E-rank gate. If that isn't weak, then I don't know what is.
It's hard to picture of someone being that bad.
But he is, so just him being here means it's gonna be a real easy raid.
Uh-huh, gotcha.
So yeah, he's E tier right now. I'm assuming he's gonna end up being S tier, or he's gonna be the exception. I don't know, because they did say once it awakens, it's done.
The name's Chill Sung, and unless any of you have objections, I volunteer to be the leader of our dungeon raid. Speak now or hold your peace.
Nope, I'm all for it.
Ji-All is the most skilled out of everybody here.
One less worry if he's in charge.
Working with you, sir, is an absolute privilege.
Thanks. Now, with that settled, shall we?
All right. I still can't believe Zenitsu and his voice actor are the same. Like, I hear the similarity when Zenitsu's serious, but when Zenitsu's screaming and shit.
This knife has barely any magic power in it, but it was the only weapon I could afford. Hey, it's better than nothing.
So he's broke too.
All right, let's see this through to the end.
He's one of those characters, broke, weak, no one really believes in him, ends up becoming one of the most powerful ones you ever see.
Hunting's now one of the most lucrative careers on Earth, thanks to the treasures found in those monster dens. Who would have guessed the trophies inside magic beasts, these essence stones, would be so valuable?
Oh shit, his knife is breaking. Oh. What do you think he's trying to do? Is she a healer? Okay. That's pretty helpful. Yeah, everyone seems to have like a crazy power, but I feel like his is gonna be like more than anything they've ever known.
They're safer than nuclear, more efficient than water, wind, or geothermal, and don't pollute the atmosphere like fossil fuels. Quite simply, the ideal clean energy. As we speak, scientists are working to get those magic minerals to produce electricity.
Now be honest. You weren't just staying on as a hunter because you're too stubborn to quit, right? It's only a matter of when, not if, something much worse happens. I thought your stomach was all that needed healing, but you're hurt everywhere.
Sorry.
I'm not asking for an apology here, okay? I'm worried about you.
I guess it's over. And all I have to show for it is a single E-rank essence stone.
At least he got something though.
Reward for risking my life.
I wonder what's gonna trigger like his crazy power up. Like I wonder if he's gonna like merge with one of these like beasts or some shit and gain their power or something.
There isn't any part of a D-rank dungeon that will be out of our group's league.
He's got another kid on the way. He was banking on a decent haul from this raid. It'd be okay to bend the rules a tiny bit.
I feel like something really bad is down there, and then Jinwoo's gonna go anyway.
I vote no.
Same here.
It's worth checking out.
I vote yes.
Me too. I beg to differ. I'm the only one who can provide for my family. Mom's treatments aren't free. And then there's my sister's college tuition. I don't want money. I need it. I vote yes.
Okay, so let me get this straight so far, because the first couple episodes is gonna be a lot about me processing. So this is not a video game. I thought it was. It looked like one. But no, this is real life. There's just different dimensions, and each dimension, or not each dimension, but all the dimensions, they have some sort of like weird ass like magical beasts and shit like that they're trying to kill and shit. And certain people have like this ability and this magic to have them like, you know, fight against them. And they're called hunters, and they're ranked like, you know, S being the most powerful and E being the bottom. And our main character here is E. And he's gonna be one of those main characters where, you know, they're struggling, no one believes in them, they're broke, they're weak, all that stuff. Then I have a feeling something is crazy gonna happen to him, to the point where he's gonna like, you know, shoot up through the roof and shit like that, and he's gonna be like the all-powerful, like, you know, godlike character basically. It's just what's gonna trigger that. Like, is he gonna merge with like one of the beasts or some shit and gain their powers, or is something gonna happen that's gonna awaken some sort of like inner power in him? Either way, I'm not sure. And while they're fighting these beasts, they're collecting shit from them, and right now we're about to go down like this dark tunnel shit that's gonna lead into like a really crazy ass situation. And our main character here, I think his name is Jinwoo, he votes yes to go. So that is what I'm up to so far. Let me know down in the comments if I got it right so far, because again, it's gonna be a lot of me processing because I'm going into this completely blind, know nothing about this series. So let's continue and let's see what's down this dark tunnel.
Raise your right hand, place it on the black crystal, and just try to relax. We're ready for whoever's next.
If anybody seems like an asset, make them an offer, regardless of their age or gender. I doubt they'll compare to someone like Hain Cha, but the world is full of surprises.
Oh shit.
Out of the damn way!
She gonna throw him? Aw. Ow, broken bones.
Thank you so much.
Oh jeez. They're like, how'd you do that?
Hot damn!
I'd like to leave.
Yeah, she's a hunter, so... Okay. So hunters are basically like celebrities, so I'm assuming there's not a whole lot of them around. So when you do see one, you're like, oh, like, you know, you're one of those special people.
I'm obviously not okay! Get a sudden case of amnesia? Or has it not occurred to you that Goblin could have struck a little higher and ended your life? Healing up that wound along with your arms and legs wasn't easy, Jinu. I swear you hit your head. That's the only explanation for how much
Is
of
it
an idiot you're being.
Jinu or Jinwoo?
I can't deny, Chuhi's B-rank healing spells have come in clutch on more than one occasion.
You could always show your thanks by taking me out to eat somewhere.
Take her out a date. That was smooth.
Team moves forward together. All 13 of us. Isn't that right?
Yep,
Sure.
that's the deal. It's been 10 years since the gates appeared, yet they still remain a mystery for the most part. So to become a hunter is to risk your life. My best advice to ensure your survival would be stay both humble and afraid.
So the gates meaning like the gates that allowed these dimensions to merge and shit like that and cross, you know, portals and shit. That's crazy. I wonder how things like this even are made. Like those statues and shit. Don't tell me they're all gonna start moving and shit.
Oh, whoa.
The king?
He makes the others seem like toys.
Isn't that the smiling one?
Huge.
It looks like it.
King.
King of creepiness.
In ancient script, of course. The Cartanon Temple's commandments are as follows. First, thou shalt worship God. Second...
Jinu, it's been watching us this entire time.
There's no way. You're seeing things.
You will not leave alive.
You will not leave alive.
If there's treasure lying around, you idiots are welcome to it. I'm leaving.
He's gonna move. Yep.
Look out, it's a trap!
Well, shit. Damn.
This is a D-rank dungeon. No, there aren't supposed to be things like that down here.
If these statues...
Turn around to the one that was sitting down. What does he look like now? Is he smiling? Yep.
I've stared death in the face plenty of times since I became a hunter. In my first raid, I lost my party and wound up stranded. E-rank monsters have hospitalized me for weeks. There was a time I nearly starved to death in a labyrinth. I endure the mockery and perform this life-threatening job that takes way more than it gives. Because I've learned that I can survive most anything if I keep my eyes peeled for opportunities.
Get down now!
Ooh. Damn. One just turned, like, just fucking got incinerated. I'm waiting for that thing to start smiling.
This can't be real. When it is, we're trapped. Done for. Dead. We're all gonna die!
Alrighty, and that was the very first episode of Solo Leveling. Okay, so far, yeah, like I said, this is real life. There's dimensions and shit like that that have these magic beasts and all these hunters. They're the only ones who are able to fight against these things, and then there's rankings and shit. But we're leaving off in this episode with the group being stuck in this dungeon with these giant ass statues that come to life and kill you. So yeah, things are not looking good right here. So the question is, how do they get out of this situation? Because you can't really fight stone with, like, you know, organic shit. And with organic shit, I mean, like, you know, just humans. No matter what kind of crazy ass power you have, you know, it ain't gonna do it. And judging based off of like what the statues can do so far, yeah, no. Especially that one that's sitting. I swear that one looks like the smiling one. I don't think it is the smiling one, but the smiling one looks very, very similar to that. So I'm waiting if that one is actually gonna smile or if it's a different one. But yeah, I feel like this dungeon, things are gonna get started really quickly because this series is only 24 episodes long so far. I don't know if there's gonna be more seasons. Right now we're just up to season 2. But since I'm assuming this series is so short, I have a feeling like in this dungeon shit and the situation, this is gonna push our main character to be like the greatest and shit like that. Because I'm under the impression, like, you know, how characters usually start off, they usually start weak and like, you know, helpless and shit, but then they end up like, you know, working hard and shit like that. And they end up becoming like the best of the best. I feel like this situation is gonna push our main character to be the best of the best. I just don't know what exactly is gonna happen to have him awaken like his inner like power or some shit. For next episode, let's see how they escape the situation. But so far the series is starting off okay. It's not like the craziest intro or some shit or the craziest first episode. It's not like Demon Slayer and like, you know, Death Note and shit. Or Attack on Titan, you know, it's not like that crazy. But things are moving pretty fast for a first episode. So yeah, let's see if like, you know, the people are right that this series is all hype and like the plot is kind of mid, or let's see if it actually is really good. So for next episode, let's see how they get out of this dungeon. If you guys have enjoyed the Solo Leveling reaction and you guys want to see all of my uncut reactions early, make sure to check out my Patreon, link will be in the description. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more reactions. And again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.